Back to the basics, back to sticking in. This is the first time on an SBD day that I ever had to train on Friday, and it kind of fried me, like in a major way. But then I got to weigh out the other variables though that I didn't really eat at all before I came in, and like I rushed everything the whole process. But at the end of the day, are we gonna complain about putting the work in, or are we just gonna put the work in? Some people talking like they putting the work in, but we really putting the work in. So do it really matter?
Today SBD day, haven't did Friday for so long. But we finna do this and 385 for three, and I'm finna squat with Blake at his height, and hopefully this does great, bro. But right now we carrying the momentum over till week 4. So this is what's gonna count right here, nothing else. This is the only thing that's gonna count. So knock down this pre-workout and lock the fuck in. Just watch the session.
So first off, like warming up right now today. It was good. Like don't get me wrong. You're gonna be in the valley. You're gonna have them sessions where everything, not everything, but it was everything to me today. I felt good. I just know, like, fuel, you get it from food, man. So do not skip that meal before the gym. That is everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll put you in the mindset. Your body is like fight or flight. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you over here lifting heavy weight and you didn't eat nothing. 365. I went straight from 315 to 365. Like, you gotta know how to take the appropriate jumps. I'm gonna always say this. People tire themselves out before they even get to the top set and they can't even do it. So for the most part, like, all I need you to know is when you do it, stay consistent with your lifting and how you lift. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, relax, because you don't want to rush something, then make it worse. So that's all it was about today. But like today was just a rush session all the way through. And I want to thank my mom today for helping me with the kids, though. That was everything. But these are key takeaways from today: is that when it do get rough, we still put the work in. That's why consistency is key. You know what I'm saying? Because I made it feel the best today, but I still got on that launch pad and I did what I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So top set 385 for three, as you can see. My coach said the last one it was parallel. It wasn't nowhere near depth. So like I gotta take that and stride with it for the rest of the week. But we getting better. And just considering today what it was, and I got a funeral to go to tomorrow, Saturday, so my grandmother. But I put the work in. I came in. I didn't make no excuses. I just did the work, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my best, but it wasn't my worst. And I know what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when stuff like this arise, like where I got to train the day before or something like that, I got to know how to be prepared. Like, I got to eat right, sleep right, and just be in the right mindset. So SBD days, like, they are essential because, like, I told y'all in the last 2 videos ago that your accessory days and the days where you're doing secondary lifts, it leads into your SBD day. You could tell who's skipping and who's not skipping the secondary or tertiary days, because when it comes to SVD days, they still nail it. Like, I still nailed it regardless of anything. Usually I have like 7 eggs in me, a bowl of oatmeal, some tuna or some chicken, and then I'm off to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have none of that today. So my training paid off in the long run. And you want to have days like that. It's like people want to cheat the grind, but you can't. Like, you'll get on the platform and you bombing out of everything and failing everything because you were skipping and training. So like I say, bench today, bench was bench, man. Like, I'm getting back in that mode of bench, like how I'm supposed to be benching. So it's like there's really not much to say about bench. Like, I'm just gonna do 315 for 3 week 4. That is bottom line. I'm not taking nothing else, what I'm saying, for an answer. It felt good today. It was moving good. You guys remember, drop a comment. Hey, grab a rug, Mr. Lock-In. I gotta grab a rug. Because when I grabbed, it was the wrong one, and then I didn't go back. So 225, it felt good. Working up to the top set, working up to my top set, it felt extremely good, and I was extremely happy today on bench, because I'm like, what could go wrong today on bench if squat was already mediocre? Nothing. So I'm really just putting the work in at this point and executing at a high level, and I felt good about it. You know, SVD days are the days where you get to showcase all your week, the week prior, show that you was really putting the work in and that you was paying attention. So that's what mattered to me. I got Blake spotting me on this light 280 for three. Um, in my head, it was like it was like okay, you know. But looking reviewing the video, it felt real good. So that's another thing with consistency. Like I said, when you do something consistently, things might not seem how you do. Like, but when you hard on yourself, you know, people that tend to be hard on themselves, they tend to hold themselves to a higher standard. People that's not hard on themselves, they just like, oh, that's okay, that's cool, you know, whatever, whatever. But I hold myself to a higher standard. Back downs, you finna see they was floating like butter, man. Like I couldn't ask for a better way to do my back downs or for them to go. They were what they was, um, and I was happy with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I could literally feel the weight in my hand at this point. Like, okay, I think I'm going back. Like, I could pass 365. You know, I'm not even gonna wait all year to get past there. I'm gonna do it. So it's like I know the jumps that I gotta take to be able to execute at a high standard and to be great. So that's all I'm waiting for right now. You know what I mean? Like we in prep right now. I'm taking everything nice and slow. This will only be my second meet that's coming up. But I'm guaranteed to tell you that I'm gonna hit huge numbers. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about anything. I'm gonna put the work in, and that's as simple. That's simple. That's how it's gonna go. So going into deadlifts, I felt extra strong, and like I don't know, like I'm not making like everybody they depend on their deadlift. I don't depend on my deadlift. I just want my deadlift to be extra strong because I know I'm gonna pass the people I want to pass, and it's just because I know, like when you know when you strong in your mind, your body follows, and that's like scientific fact. But a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to hear that. They want to say, "Do the work, do this." If you're doing the work and you got something set in mind and you really determined and you following it step by step, there ain't no way that you're not gonna do it. The only way that you're not gonna do it is if you stop yourself from doing it. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You see, I had to relax. You know, I had to relax. 225, we're gonna make it float like butter. You know what I'm saying? These was pause deadlifts. I'm getting ready for that 475, nice and healthy, nice and full. This is the goal when I'm talking about lifting. Like you want to be ready. You want to execute at every time. I'm not here to go 7 for 9, 6 for 9, and I'm going 9 for 9. That's the name of the game. I bust a blood vessel before I bomb out of the lift, any type of lift. You know what I mean? People don't have that mindset. People not hungry enough. People have a whole fridge full of food and want to get fed. I'm the one with the empty fridge. You get what I'm saying? With the empty fridge, going to get some food. You know what I mean? It's like people want to be catered to or silver spoon, and I ain't like that. When I'm telling you that I'm going after what I want in life, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not here to hear everybody else's mediocre ways or how they think about stuff. Or that's you. We two different people. I'm a different person. You get what I'm saying? Like I know what I'm gonna do, and that's just exactly what I'm gonna do. So at the end of the day, like I tell y'all, man, don't listen to people, man. You when you listen to people, be like, what can I learn from this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, how far did this person go? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they set the goal high? Did they achieve what they wanted to, or they didn't make it and they trying to, you know what I'm saying, play you over? I don't take advice from people that ain't went nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that shit. When you go in the gym, like certain people gonna put they ways on you or project on you, and don't let that be that way, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all cool. Like I got a dope ass coach. You know what I'm saying? He's cool as fuck, and just not in a cool way. Like he know what he talking about. He know what he doing, and we done made big leaps, and we gonna make even greater leaps. Like I said, I want to be one of them ones. Like when you go look, oh yeah, Daryl Bennett. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, Mr. Lockhan. Like that's what I know is possible. Some people might think it's crazy, but I know it's possible. It's just about the work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a crazy work ethic. People probably said Michael Jordan, Ed Cohen, John Hack, you know what I'm saying, my coach. Like they probably said like, oh, they wouldn't do it, but look what the hell they doing now. You get what I'm saying? Crushing numbers. And I have nothing against nobody that lift or none of that. But at the end of the day, if you being mediocre, then you get mediocre shit. There's no in betweens on it. So like I said, it was a good SBD day. We finna make the rest of the week good, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe. If it's snowing where you at or it's not, you know what I'm saying, drive safe. But no matter what, man, put God first and stay locked in, man. You know it's always love when I'm talking to y'all because I want the best for everybody. And don't be scared to go after your dreams. Don't be scared to be different. Don't be scared to be that person. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's all about in life. If you gonna sit around and wait for something to come, ain't nothing gonna come. You got to go get it. You have to work for it. You have to work tirelessly. So don't forget to lock in. Later.